Hi, I'm Toni, and this is your daily tarot reading. So, hello to all of you who are brand new and just found me on this little corner of the internet. It is such a delight to have you here, and welcome back to all of you who are returning subscribers and viewers. So let's see what the oracles have to say for you today. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Even if just one little sentence in this whole reading makes sense to you, and then that was for you, okay? So y'all got 4 cards. This is a fun way to start out. We have card number 19, Divine Magic. Says wishes, goals, dreams, and accomplishment. I love starting out like that. We have card number 27, open your heart to love. And it says vulnerability, forgiveness, allowing, and community. Then we have, oh, interesting, self-employment. Card number 34, commitment, resourceful, confident, and rewarding. And finally, you know, we had this one last week, divine, last time I used this deck, in fact, divine self, card number 2, and it says intuition, balance, connection, and spirit. You know, the first thing I noticed, it just hops right out to me, is both of these cards both say divine. We have divine magic and the divine self. Let's see, card number 19, card number 2. That's interesting because this is card number 10. When you add up 19, it adds up to 10. And when you add up 10, it adds up to 1. So card 1 and 2, interestingly enough, both of them about the divine, divine magic and divine self. So this is really about tapping into your divine self to access, to be able to grant your divine magic. So in other words, to be able to grant your own wishes, to be able to grant, to achieve your goals, to achieve your dreams, accomplishments. So this is learning to trust your connection to spirit, to give you guidance, to lead you to accomplishing your goals, your wishes, and your dreams. But it's interesting because I see that for some of you, you have just completely blocked yourself to it. I mean, this is 100% about opening yourself up, like I just said, to your own divine self so that you can receive guidance to achieve your dreams, goals, wishes. But some of you have just shut the door to it, just 100%, like, nope, not welcome, like just completely shut yourself fully off to your intuition. And so this is saying, you know, open yourself up, allow yourself to be vulnerable, even with yourself. Honestly, and I know this to be true even for myself, sometimes the person that we have the hardest and most challenging time being fully open and vulnerable with and truthful with is ourselves. And for some of you, this has to do with your career. It feels like you are wanting to step out to maybe one of your wishes, goals, accomplishments, or dreams that you are being intuitively guided towards is to maybe shut the door on working for somebody else, but instead to focus on self-employment. Now, I had this card come up, I want to say a few weeks ago. Probably like not the last time we pulled this deck, maybe 2 times ago, which is funny. But I even said it then that this does not necessarily mean you could be starting your own company or business. This could also be passive income. This could be some type of just a small side hustle. It doesn't necessarily have to be an entire business company idea such as that, but it could just be, you know, taking on, or, you know, even something like investing, you know, like day trading or something where you have your own type of self-employment. And I realize that's not employment, but you know, you have your own money that is not dependent on, well, I know it's dependent on the market, day trading is, but I'm saying not dependent on your bosses firing you or hiring you, right? So self-employment can take on a lot of versions. It doesn't necessarily mean just working for yourself. Like I said, side hustle, passive income, investments, things such as that. But some of you have been a little hesitant to it. You've been receiving this guidance from your higher self to pursue this objective, this goal, this wish, this dream, and you just kind of shut it down. And for others of you, it could be that you are getting guidance has nothing to do with self-employment or side hustle or investment or anything like that. But it could be that you're shutting down your guidance and your intuitive nudges that are, you know, towards a different goal. And because you're shutting yourself down towards that goal, towards that wish or dream, you may not know that on the other side of that, it could lead to self-employment. I am a great example of that. Tarot, I've been reading tarot for over 25 years now, but I put it down a few years after I started learning into it. I set it down and I didn't pick it up for like 10 years. And then for the next 10 years, I just read for myself. And then little did I know that one day I would make an entire career out of tarot. So that's the thing. You can't imagine what that little intuitive nudge saying, hey, pick up that tarot deck, for instance, to me, that would lead to a full-time career, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. You know, maybe shutting yourself off to maybe, you know, this 10 years where I was like, oh, I don't want to read the tarot. I don't, you know, what's the point of that? Yeah, you know, blah, 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 all the things I used to tell myself. Well, that was blocking me, shutting me out the door. You know, my higher self was like, no, it's not just tarot. This is a career. So open yourself up. What is it your higher self is nudging you towards? You may not think it has anything to do with self-employment or passive income, but it might, okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say about the angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides of whomever is watching right now. What do we need to know? Tell me about the past. What is the energy that brought us here? All right, starting with the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands. Next up, we have, I love that, the Persian cat. That is so cute. The King of Earth. Ooh, a lot of big, the court characters are on the table. We've got the King and the Queen here. The King of Earth, the King of Pentacles. And flying out quickly is the Chariot. Here is Cancer. Interesting thing about Chariot is this is very similar, as you see, to this King here with that horse energy. This also very much reminds me of Sagittarius. So moving forward, being very determined and focused on your goals and dreams. Okay, so you have definitely been inspired in the past. You have had a pretty good idea given to you. I'm going to go ahead and guess by your higher self. And this was a direction that you should take. And it was something, like I said, a direction that you should take inspired by your higher self. Here's that Queen of Fire. But what's interesting is it's sitting right in the middle of this King of Earth, the King of Pentacles. So this is an idea that even if you didn't see it at the time, is going to lead. What does this say here? What does this say? Everything is going to turn out great. I love this. I've never read these cards. Projects will be stunningly successful. Exciting new career opportunities are possible, and money or resources that come your way will be invested wisely. Like I said, right in the middle of this idea and your ability to take off and run towards it, you don't see sitting right in the middle is something a little bit more stable, potentially a long-term career investment, something with you and your money that's going to come from this idea. The thing is, though, I think that you may have let the idea run away from you. Let me clarify the chariot. Clarify why is the Chariot here? Because it feels like you were wanting, it feels like you maybe even moved towards it. Let's see. You have the Ace of Water in reverse, the Ace of Cups. So yeah, to me, this is telling me that you kind of ran away from the idea. Or alternatively, when this idea came up, you didn't run towards it because you didn't necessarily fully love it. And the potential there for me, when I see the Ace of Cups in reverse, is that you couldn't see its full potential. You couldn't see, just like anything, you can't predict where things are headed, right? So you didn't know, you're like, why would I want to do that? That's silly. Well, you don't see where it was headed. So let's see where we're at right now. What has that led to? You just got a bunch of cards thrown down on the table. All right. Up first, we have the Ace of Air. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Then we have the Nine of Fire, or the Nine of Wands. I'm talking like loud. That's also the timing card. This is 9 weeks. We'll get back to that. We have Emperor. Here is Aries sitting right next to it. So wanting to get something started, but then being afraid of it, the Magician. So Gemini and Virgo is sitting here with card number 1, the Magician. So look, definitely, this is not a new idea that you've had. There is something you've been putting off. You've been meaning to try, wanting to get around to doing, you know, maybe a new hobby, maybe just something that looks interesting, some place you want to go, some food you want to try, a restaurant you've been meaning to get around to. There is something that every single time the idea pops up in your head, you're like, yeah, that's a great idea. But for whatever reason, you kind of get a little ADHD. Remember, we have the Ace of Cups here sitting next to that, and it was just like, you just kind of, it's like, yeah, that's a great idea. You might think about it, but then you just kind of distract yourself, or maybe, I'm not sure what happens here. whatever, your higher self has tried to get your notice on this, but you have just shut it down. Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, just like looking for reasons to run. That is cracking me up, the gazelle, like on the defense, right? You know, just kind of running away from it, not receiving this new idea. The Ace of Swords, this is the new idea, okay? And this is in reverse, as you can see, but swords has to do with the things we think. So this is you like not getting it, like you're just not seeing it, and so you're just running from it. But what's funny is it hasn't gone anywhere. This idea is very much sitting here waiting for you to stand still and do something about it. This is the Emperor, like I said, Aries. This is also our divine masculine. This is the man who steps up and takes charge and is like, all right, enough talk, let's more do. Let's take action. I've got so much energy going through my body right now. One of you is hearing me. So, but sitting right beside that's cracking me up is Magician in reverse, like I said, Virgo and Gemini. And so he's like, your dreams, okay, let me slow this down and break this down for you. What you fail to understand is there is something, like I said, that you are just putting off doing or procrastinating or just not getting around to. The problem is that it's not going anywhere, but it's also kind of stagnating you a little bit. It's kind of causing almost a domino effect, because the things that you're trying to manifest maybe are not coming because your higher self is like, read the tarot cards. I'm kidding. But whatever it is that your higher self has been like trying to tell you to do, go here, call this person, try this new thing, go explore this place. And you are just, I'll get around to it. I'll do it when I do it. What are you waiting for? Do it now. Okay. What are you waiting for? Do it now. Because this is literally blocking you from manifesting more than you realize, okay? So let's see where we are headed. Where are we headed? Please, Spirit, what's the future bringing? Uh-oh. Let's see, my creaky chair. Oh, it's my favorite card. You see my little Clarabelle there. Here she is. We have the Two of Air. Oh, what's up, y'all? What's going on here? What is going on here? Two of Air, come on now. We have the Five of Cups is in reverse. I have questions. Hang on, let's see what the next one is. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, it's like you're ready to move on from the past, but you still have something resistant, some type of resistance or blockage. Y'all, I've had this camera. This is my second week with my new camera, and you can tell I'm still not used to it. I still am looking everywhere but at the camera. I'll get there. I promise I'll get there. Hang in there, y'all. Be patient with me. At least it's focused now, right? All right, so we've got, like I said, the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups is in reverse, and now we have... I'm trying to remember what card number 16 is. Card number... Life experience. Oh, the Tower. The Tower. What an interesting card they're showing this. They're calling it life experience, and the cuckoo. You know, the cuckoo bird doesn't exist anymore. He's you know extinct, and so the Tower does kind of make like the life that you had before extinct. And so that's the thing. Your resistance is keeping you stuck to the past here, and that's really and truly your higher self is like, you either get the message today and hear me, pay attention to the gentle nudges I'm trying to lead you towards, hear me now, take this, what Toni is saying, into consideration. Your higher self is saying this, not me. But if you don't, I'm going to make sure you do. I'm going to come in and I'm going to just slash it all down to the ground, and I'm going to force you to do what I told you a long time ago. And so what the Tower is all about breaking your life down to the foundation, because basically what happened is when you were building your life as you know it at the foundation level, there was something that built correctly. And so as the weight built up, it just eventually collapsed on itself. And that's what the tower is. And so it's kind of, your life will collapse on itself if you don't listen, heed the warning here that the higher self is telling you, try this thing, do this thing, try something, and you're not listening. And that thing is really a big deal, okay? It's a really big deal. Let's see what's underneath. Literally, the sum total of all your choices, the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Look, this is a big deal. Your brain is trying to tell you, you can't see how this little thing is going to move you like that, okay? This thing is shooting you forward. We're gonna come back to that timing in fact. Quickly. 8 of Earth, because it's time for you. Okay, hang on. 8 of Earth. It's either you're not getting the money or you're not. Hang on. Let's see. 3 of Water and 3 of Cups. And we end with Justice. Love it for you, baby. Love it for you, baby. Okay, look. Sometime in the next 9 weeks, this is going to be shifting. It is time for you to get the memo to try the thing. And either you try the thing, do the thing, see the person, call the person, go somewhere, whatever it was your head is telling you to do. In the next 9 weeks, either that happens and everything literally is going to move forward in a different direction, in a completely different direction, or in the next 9 weeks, the tower is coming because your resistance is, that's too much. They're like, no, there's nothing you can do about this. This has to be put in the category of the past. This thing that you're putting off is, you're blocking it, you're procrastinating it, whatever it is, because of fear. Whether this is a big life change, whether this is a small thing, whether this is just a new direction that you drive to work, whatever this thing is that you have just been like, I should try that, and you haven't, life is going to bring it to you because you got to get some balance here, baby. You got to get some balance. It's time. This situation that you're in is untenable. Or what's the word I'm trying to say? Untenable. I can't say the word. It doesn't work and it can't last for long is what I'm trying to say. Okay? And so basically, life is about to either force your hand or you can choose easy. It's one of those things, it's like, you know, your parents say, I'm going to let you make the choice, but if I make the choice for you, you're not going to like it. It's kind of like that. You could choose to heed your higher self now, or life's going to make you do it later, okay? But the cool thing is, and I want to point something out. I should have shown you this before I put these up. Hang on. I just put the cards up. Let me pull it back to the underlying cards so I can show you. There we go. And this one, and there's one more. The 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and what was the other one? Nope. Justice. Okay, so the sum total of all your choices leads to a lot of love, a lot of support, a lot of happiness. Yes, there is work to be done, but in the end, this work is for the benefit not of just you, but your entire future, okay? This is also going to benefit pretty much everyone around you, because what this is it's getting you back to balance. You don't realize you're probably further off the road than you think you are. You probably think you're going in the right direction right now. And my guess is if you've made it this far and you're watching this, you're not. Pay attention to your intuition, all right? I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Come on back. I'll see y'all again tomorrow. And until I see you again, love you. Take care of yourself.